We are blame or two for no causes have problem when Edia buyer. Higher court. Court no so why Obia no one casa.
Omokasa yenti omo. Na santam to me san fam omo. No mun create 10,000 kerofuriata and san famaye. Are you not shocked? Are you not worried?
One make statement say or more cancer.
Oh no, but at least when I go to my trade, I can even show you so many tags. So many tags.
Who?
Yeah, elections a year ago, and you ma betty. And then me who are so funny.
Sincerely, your current thieves and our past thieves.
But please talk to Ghanaians and show that you have at least a little bit of respect for their thinking.
Me say me kwaso me nkoyehwe ho. Me nsombo so me nkonkremu. Because nyame afa na nado danko akufu ado so abu omamu na ten. Wa wuri ni twa 8 years wie bia no. Nyame abu aten dada. Wa twewaso awie.
There is a fire on the mountain for Dennis Michael Sabaje because of certain heated water or a KSM or Zabato or a Nabana. In fact, would he be able to answer? Would he be able to cope? And sure, he will not feel comfortable for a very long time. And there, in Koma about Chimbomazana share video from mobile WhatsApp. Nevia, check your comment section. Now straight to the news. Now, Dennis Michael Sabaje, yeah, a very close partner to Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia from the NPP when it comes to campaigning to be or the flag bearer of the party once again. But unfortunately, this didn't be occurring over the past few times in defending NPP. No, actually, someone on go cry. Oh, there, I did be all very clear. KSM chede. In Zimbabwe, all no John Dramani Mama and the NDC way to Moya. Dennis Michael Sabaje should cut them some slack akra. No jede because oh, them a man for Nigerian desire. You know they I don't know one. Sabe say pede kado you tumpa kado 1+1. Inti. A pede I don't know one, not year two. No. How are you going to convince Ghanaians? But you are trying to lie to us there. Something is not so. Give way to more something has happened. Esne debi on your bibiara. But if it was you or if it was for Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia, better than you should stop becoming a communicator for just a political party and behave like a Ghanaian. Obotu maybe our party pokwe when you're with Tumaba, which will come in the next better 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, or even 100 years. This is coming from oil KSM. Or cites certain reasons. So there. Dennis Michael Sabaje should keep his mouth shut when it comes to some with regards to oil in Yemebia, John Dramani Mahama, Sisi to me as a president. Now, share. Eba oil prices are what to my kama. Now also eba Ghana cities are. Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia, there are videos. Nankaso Zanu can be enforced. And he cited very clearly there. Ghana City no oyada oboto palokum na kino ozama IGP no dash ne kotukum. But you and I know that the truth of the matter is there. He never was able to do it. Na KSM pa wetu akadama asami. I knew he definitely has something that he had to show. Now on the show he showed something. It was actually a very very big conversation. I started with regards to praising John Dramani Mahama. But then Marcus Abuaje would have to reply to these words which were being said by KSM. But looking at the words that KSM now, I think Otedema Obayansa Fuobube on Kawasam. If you look clearly in some of now, it is back to back. And you know, he has a very funny way of trying to play a very laughing background voice, trying to laugh at you and mock you in a way. It is more of the pun intended or the youth are grouping. And that is how it is. He is no comedian. He is speaking the truth to you. But the truth is, the way Oba Kansamano Oba show. Dennis Michael Sabaje will feel very uncomfortable in this country because of this video for a very long time. Now, when it comes to oil prices, when it comes to Syria, you cannot do anything. You will crumha. Something as relevant as Emo in a very big, the big sizes cost around 900 cedis, 1,000 cedis. But unfortunately, you are unable to bring it down, not even down to 1 city. Nase Abani Biba, now within a space of 3 months, 6 months, Utum down to as low as 450 cities. Ne Kade Abani Nyashia, then what are you talking about? You better keep your mouth shut. This is a very, very heated oil programmer. I was not wanting Dennis Michael Sabaje to get into this whole bizarre, but unfortunately, he called for it. KSM so one fan chen. Now the evidence a KSM all the prove it here Dennis Miracle Sabachi. Oboni video kakra. Now wa bona so me kakra. Oboni video kakra. Now wa pem ne kakra. Yen show video no ti yen. Mama zane share video from obi WhatsApp dey we a chewa your comment section mo.
The dollar was being bought for 17 cedis plus at some point. It has come down to as recently as 10.4. Chris is saying, look, Miracles, if you are an NPP, and we know you are, and I know you are, I don't know whether you're the campaign head for Mr. Bawumia and everything. I know that. We all know that. But please talk to Ghanaians and show that you have at least a little bit of respect for their thinking. Don't think that you can parade people on TV and decide that because you have done that, that is it. All Ghanaians are going to watch it and say, hey, Charlie, don't come and do 10 cities. I want America to be back here. Hey, Nema say you. Is that what you're expecting? If that's what you're expecting, then please go ahead, you know. Dr. Bawumia, one of the things that I'm sad is that you haven't actually listened to some of the members of your campaign team and the kind of things they say that reflect on you. Maybe you would have recalled some of them. But anyway, let's move on. Folks, certain things, whether you like it or not, have changed. Fuel price has changed. The strength of our currency has changed. It's more stable and it's more strong. And the interest rates have changed. It's more, the recognition of international countries about the potential upsurgence of our economy is all over. These things have changed. At one point, the cedi was named the best performing currency. This is the same cedi where we were exchanging it for $17+, which Dr. Bawumia said is locked the rate and giving the key to the IGP. So from now on, it's all going to be stable.
And you have seen a stability return to the exchange rate. In fact, for the year, the cedi has appreciated in value. When we came in, it was running. Essentially, we have arrested it. and the IGP has the keys. He's locked it up. We've arrested it.
Did that happen? No. And so, from somebody coming from that tradition that we all know, we're all aware that somebody at one point says, I've locked the rates. See, they didn't come baby, you have locked it with the Kinama IGP. We all had it. You are a member of the team that's campaigning for this person. To open your mouth and say, nothing has changed. And using that market woman's explanation of the dollar was so lame. Jandam, I had time. I had time. That's why I say this time around, you go boot for boot. When you bring Jandam, we also explain why it is so lame. I remember Miracles. When the city started going crazy and you were in Bolare's show and Bolare was talking about the exchange rate, do you remember what you said? He said if the 17 is fine. Because if it had been under the NDC, the city would have been in the 20s, if not higher. Didn't you say that? Didn't you say that? Listen to you.
Miracles. What do you say now with the dollar at 14.2?
I'm very sure that if in August 4, 2014, the dollar was growing that fast, if the same managers were here today, we'll be buying dollar at 25 cents.
Really?
Yes, because what was happening? Can you tell me what was happening in 2014? For which reason our city should move from 1.2 to 3.9? Can you tell me what was happening? Tell me the extraordinary things we are experiencing now. Even today, this evening as we speak, China, containers from China to Ghana has doubled. Are you aware?
So are you saying that they were better managers? That is why
I am telling you that if they move dollar from 1.2 or 1.3,
no, it was 3.3 at the time.
No, they took it at 1 cedi.
No,
I'm giving you the.
I'm just saying that on August 4, 2015, Dennis Miracles Abuaji, you tweeted and you said that dollar has gone back from 3.3 to 3.9.
That's what I'm saying.
So
it would have been worse. This money. Why was it moving from 3.2 to 3.9? What was happening in 2014?
But now you took it. At the point that you came to power, and now at 14.2.
That is why I'm telling you that. You see,
if they were there, they wouldn't have done
it. It would be worse.
Really?
Exactly. But why? When you're running an organization, you run an organization with the conditions. The conditions will determine where you can move the organization to. In Ghana today, the challenges we suffer, the challenges we face in the midst of global economy, if these managers were the ones in charge between 2020 and now, we'll be buying dollar at 25 cedis or 30 cedis. Because in 2014, we had no reason to have our dollar where it was at that point.
No reason?
Absolutely. Can you tell me some mention? I can tell you what COVID has done to us. I can tell you what Ukraine Russia have done to us. I can tell you what
Now, with this side of the interview, another the whole monologue show, it was so heated there. Also, don't Jimmy. No, Jimmy Suda. Also, there's a barrier. It's a Dennis Miracles Abuaji there. You are convinced there. As some other candidates and people being so there. Also, it is called pitiful jandam. I don't know, all them are at only more kaka. Also, there when it comes to resetter, on you that Ghana yen ben reset home. But the truth of the matter is there. Oh, to Musun dinner one on Kade. John the money mamma yebi. Mawa no dos. Now, Dennis Miracles Abuaji no way who copy me there. Sir or a car, or more dema, NDC no, Sabe Jama, when yam mumpo. But NPP na redefending no, and yam no one or hin. Said the NPP, not the NDC this one. The normal average Ghanaian would choose NDC over NPP because it is very clear of the works of John Dramani Mahama. Now one barbenum for 8 years, and I know feed the barbenum for around barbenum for just 4 days. Barbenum for 8 good years. It is a written commander. Let's speak to the facts and stop the pitiful jandam. And commander, it got to a point that he decided to show videos of him, no show in the back. Now, even at the end, he showed something very, very, very bigger, which Dennis Miracles Abuaji saw video. He will actually be very, very, very shocked that someone kept a video like this of him till now.
Challenges in Asia has done to us.
Listen to you, sitting in front of the whole nation and justifying that because it's the party you want, because it's the leader you want, even though the CD is depreciating, it's okay. And then you pull that rubbish about, it's okay. If it had been the alternative, it would have been worse. This is what we call pitiful jandam. Clearly, things are changing. The way I see reset, we are nowhere near where I see it. But I also not be foolish enough to think that, nothing has been reset. Listen to you again.
If this is a reset, then we are in trouble. The People's Forum and the view of the people, as you can see, is that we are not seeing a reset, we are seeing a reverse.
This is no reset, this is the reverse, right? I guess when the dollar rate has dropped, it's a reverse you don't like. First is 17 cedis for $1, and it's been reversed. It's been dropped. So for you, that's a reverse. Folks, what do you mean by there's been a reverse? Is it just to sound like you're politically poetic? I don't know.
Than the NDC. The reason why you go to the ballot is because you have to make a choice between one person and the other person in a human society.
Right.
So definitely, that's why I say our manifesto, we've done just about 80%. So there are 20% of our manifesto that we haven't been able to fulfill.
You've done 80%?
Yes.
According to what survey?
There is there, but go and look at it. I've given you the figure.
According to what survey?
We have run an analysis of our manifesto. You have it. You are a journalist.
The NPP. Yeah.
You have the manifesto. Run the analysis.
That's exactly why I'm asking.
No, run it.
According
yes,
to what?
80%.
This is you.
No.
You are saying this.
See,
it's like looking at the performance tracker.
Be fair.
It's like looking at the performance tracker.
Listen.
You know how many problems we've found?
Can I speak?
How many? I allow you to speak a lot, so let me also speak. How many? I don't want to use the word, but how many inaccuracies we have found in the performance tracker?
Let me ask you a specific question. If you haven't done it, you haven't done it. Have you run an analysis of implementation in this MPP's manifesto? What percentage did you get?
Have I run what?
An analysis of the implementation of the MPP's manifesto. What percentage did you get?
I don't have a personal.
Exactly.
No, relax. But I have seen some of these surveys that do not have anything close to your 80%.
Which one was that survey? Let me check it now for the viewers.
I don't remember.
Exactly.
But I'm saying that there have been a number of approaches.
Don't do this. Don't let us
relax.
But
there have been a number of how would I say? I wouldn't call them surveys. But they have analyzed some of the promises you've made. Even if I look at your anchor projects, your flagship projects, and that's what I just mentioned. I mentioned about 5 of them.
Can I speak now?
What would be your execution rate on these 5?
Hold on. Can I speak now? So I told you that we've implemented 80% of our manifesto. Then you tell me that we've done an analysis of some of them and it's not been done. Of course, there's a 20% that hasn't been done. That's why I asked you a specific question. You challenge the 80%.
20%
so you should have a figure.
that has not been done.
No.
I see.
You challenge, so you don't have a figure and yet you are challenging the figure. It doesn't add up. Before I confront you and say that your analysis of a figure is wrong, I should have mine. So no worries, there is time. Take your time. Take the manifesto of the MPP. Take the manifesto of the NDC. Do the analysis. Come back. Show it like you have done here. Don't come and say it with your mouth.
Tell me.
Line by line.
Tell me, Dennis.
Hold on.
What goes into the 20%?
Why do you do this?
The 20% that is left.
Why do you do this?
The 20% that is.
Why do you do this?
But you know we have a time. Right?
Yes, but
we don't have all the time.
So you
because I want us to get into.
So you want to take all the time.
Okay, you finish. When you're done, tell me the 20% now. What goes into the 20%?
So you see, go and take it. Bring it to your screens. Line by line. They said they would do this. Have they done? They said they do it. Then when we finish, we calculate.
So let's do a quick line by line. We can do the flagship.
No.
Let's do a quick. Why no?
Bring the manifesto.
Let's do a quick line by line on
I'm not going to let you to flee.
1D, 1F, 1 village, 1 dam, 1 million per constituency.
You're not helping the conversation. You see, what you are doing is
planting for food.
What you are doing
is
one of the things that we usually do to our viewers. That amounts to misinformation and disinformation.
What is misinformation about this?
You cannot run
20%. I'm saying take it on these.
Have you done it?
Give me.
Have you done it? You haven't.
No, but you say you've done it, right?
But
so tell me. You say you've done it. So tell me.
Can I speak? So listen. I am not one of those people that jumps around and do some of these things. You run an analysis on a set of data. You have 100 things.
You say 80%.
Would you let me speak?
You say 80%.
Yes, we have done 80%.
On the 80%, the 20% you found that has not been done. I'm not even saying
so for example,
mine. I'm saying what you have done.
Hold on.
Give me the 20% on these flagship programs. What is left?
So for example, listen. We have run a test on our manifesto to determine that there are 80% of the things that we said we have done that we've been able to do. There is a 20% that is outstanding that we haven't been able to entirely complete. I'll give you a quick one. Look at the macroeconomic indicators. When we came to office, one of our main objectives was to move our inflation to a single digit, which we succeeded in doing between 2017 and 2024. But today, it's around 20%, from 15% to 20%. Clearly, it means that we haven't been able to achieve that, have we? Look at our forex exchange, our foreign exchange, and the currency. Clearly, we haven't been able to do that, have we? So, if I tell you that we have done 80%, it is not up to you, who hasn't done any analysis, to come and tell me that is not true. Then you ask me to tell you how you arrived at your 80%. It doesn't add up.
You have to watch where you're going.
No, but
I'm merely saying.
Have you done it? Have you done it?
Your purported survey.
Have you done it?
No, some things have been done on some sectors.
Which one? Do you have
some sectors have been done?
Which one?
I don't have the information here. I'm saying that some sectors.
Isn't that some sectors part of the 20%, even if you identify something like that?
Okay, so you've had your say. Let me talk. We've done analysis.
Exactly, talk about that.
In blunt thoughts, for example, I've used some data on, let's say, education, on different aspects. I don't have them immediately before me. I will not be one of those who will come and say something because I don't have the information here. But I'm saying that you claim you've conducted a survey and that 80% is done. The 20% you should have a fair.
But I've told you.
So that you can complete.
But I have just
and
told
I was putting you
but
to
I've
your
just told you.
flagship program, and you keep fleeing.
But no, I've just told you. You said the 20% that we haven't done. I've just told you some of the 20%. So what are you talking about? How do you contend somebody's analysis when you don't have a contrary figure? So speculations. Throw it in the air, and then we move on. That will not be allowed. Have you done a test? And I think it can be done. Again, it's not too late.
Let me ask you this.
It's not too late. We still have time, 4 months. You can run that test. I think you should do it.
Well, if the performance tracker is if the performance tracker is what, because I believe the performance tracker then should be a key point to analyze what you've done and what you've not done, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And if that is the standard, so you agree that that gives us pure evidence.
Why not?
If that is the standard, then we are lost.
What is your figure? What is your figure?
What, if that
you are doing it based on the screen that you watch.
But
why are you doing this to the viewers? Have you done analysis of the performance tracker vis-a-vis the manifesto?
Let me ask you.
No, have you done that?
Let me ask you.
So how did you come to that
as for the analysis
against the manifesto?
Tracker,
No, you are wrong. So you see,
the analysis of the data on the performance tracker has been done.
And let me tell you how. We are talking about running an analysis and implementation status of a manifesto. What you do is not an analysis of the performance tracker in isolation. You take the performance.
What makes
tracker.
you think we've done it in isolation?
But I asked you, so tell me the manifesto.
And I'm telling you that
the implementation.
Even after the establishment or the release of the manifesto track,
tell me the manifesto analysis that you did, the status of implementation.
Relax.
Tell me.
Relax. When I asked you the 20%, you couldn't.
I told you. I said I have told you.
I don't have all of them.
I have told you. I said
what did you mention?
I've told you.
Macroeconomy has done
I said that the macroeconomic indicator we give specific.
Which indicator?
For example, we said inflation. We take it to single digits. Is that